Talking about Mayweather and McGregor. I left off where I was saying that they could just fight for not even a title shot, but just to see who's better, because when you fight for a title shot, there's so many regulations you have to abide to and so many rules, such as weight, such as if you're a pound overweight, you have to relinquish the belt. You have to. It's as simple as that. No, not even a pound, even zero point 0.5 overweight, you have to relinquish the belt. You can only be at weight or under. It's crazy. But they don't have to. I mean, well, yeah, you do have to come to a certain weight. But what I'm saying is, you don't have to abide to all the WBC rules or WBA, WBO, whichever belt, because there won't be a belt. So basically, I think the only rule will be come in at weight, weigh yourself, be at weight, and the fight will continue. Um, but even if Mayweather or McGregor come in at different weights, it'll just be up to the opponent to decide whether it's enough, whether he's happy with it or not. They're not fighting for a title, so it doesn't really matter. I guess that's the upside for it. But uh, going on, talking about McGregor, I've seen him spar now. There was a video of him sparring some like ex-champ or something. I don't even know who the ex-champ was. I've seen his face. I don't find him familiar. But I saw the video of the sparring match, and I didn't see it for too long because I get bored watching nothing going on, basically. McGregor was kind of being a show off, showboating, and doing that unorthodox stuff that he usually does in the octagon or whatever. And the thing is, when you're sparring another guy that's respectable, you shouldn't be doing that. Like, you should not be doing that. Yeah, you should be taking it serious because Mayweather does not. I've seen Mayweather sparring videos, plenty of them. He takes every sparring match, every round of it serious, way serious. That's why he's so good. People talk shit about Mayweather so much, but what they don't understand is that the guy's discipline is what makes him great. He has more discipline than those people that say he lacks integrity, honor, and all that bullshit. When in reality, like the guy's mindset is that of a champion. You can't argue as to whether Mayweather is a great guy or not because it's not up to you to decide. It's everything he's accomplished because he's put his mind to it. So he's the epitome of I don't give a fuck what you think about me. I only care about what I think about myself, and that's gotten him to where he's at right now. Um, Dude, he's going to be top 10 pound for pound best fighter, one of the best fighters of all time, up there with Ali, Robinson, Lewis, Duran, Armstrong. Yeah, yeah, because he's fought so many champions. I mean, all of his last fights were against champions. I mean, I don't want to be exaggerative, but I think like the last 15, maybe 20. But that's the thing. Like, you don't get too many people who are willing to do that. You don't get a lot of champions who are willing to fight only champions at the end of their career. Mayweather is about to be 40. He's just about to be 40, and he's still kicking all these young guys' ass. And not only that, schooling them. Canelo, like, you guys saw how Canelo handled Amir Khan. Amir Khan was beating Canelo until he got knocked the fuck out. But the point is, Canelo did everything he had to do. He did everything he had to do, which was go for the body, in the early rounds. Eventually, he'll slow down, and you'll be able to tag him a little bit more and more and more, which was happening. I could clearly see that. And Amir Khan did everything right he had to do, which was stick and move and just in and out real quick with some quick combinations. And I think Khan didn't lose any speed. I know I said he might lose speed. I was wrong. He didn't lose any speed at all. I was still amazed by how fast he was. That being said, though, like the size did make a difference, and the body shots were hurting him. And eventually, that did get him to plant his feet a little bit more. And he just planted his feet at the wrong time, and that's when the overhand right got him and laid him out. So, but my point is that Mayweather, yeah, he's not as young as Khan. He's not. I think Khan's faster than Mayweather. But the thing is, Mayweather is such a great fighter, and even an even better boxer because of his ring IQ. That it doesn't matter. Like the guy's just so disciplined and so smart that he can beat anybody in the face of the earth. When it comes to boxing, for sure, I don't know if like some guys eventually gonna want to like choke him out or something just to prove that he's a better fighter. You get a lot of these MMA guys who just so ignorant. I saw one video where one guy who was like an MMA fighter and weighed over 200 pounds. He pulled up next to Mayweather while Mayweather was running, and this guy's in his car and he lowers the window and starts talking to Mayweather and saying, "Hey Mayweather, like, stop calling yourself a champ. You ain't no champ. A real champ doesn't hit women, doesn't spend money on strippers, doesn't do all the shit you do." And I kind of like, I try not to let like stupid stuff on social media bother me, but I don't like to voice my opinion on Facebook and stuff like that. But since I'm talking about it, I might as well. It's stupid. Like, mind your own goddamn business. Like, dude, Mayweather's probably much more healthy than you are, and he definitely is. I mean, the guy does not smoke tobacco or marijuana or anything. The guy doesn't even drink. He brags about being able to drink soda and eat pizza while training and still kick your ass. I mean, that's nothing, dude. Like, think about that. You have fucking Oscar De La Hoya snorting coke and wearing fishnet in his favorite thong, wearing high heels under a wig. I think he had earrings on too, and he's smiling in a bathtub with his legs spread apart. Like, that's ridiculous, dude. And that guy was the face of boxing at one point. And here you are, bugging Mayweather. Like, listen, you're driving a Honda Civic. Mayweather could be driving his Bugatti right now, but he's out there at 5 in the morning, running, getting in shape for a fight. I think he was on break at that point. I don't know. Regardless, what I'm trying to say is Mayweather's just wicked disciplined, dude. You have a right to do what you want with your money. Like, enjoy the fruits of your labor. And I'm not promoting everything he does, which is as like good. I mean, the guy like spends a ton of money on like strippers and stuff, and like I think that's his only bad vice. It doesn't really matter to me that much, but if I were to call one bad feature out, it would be that. And that thing about him hitting his girlfriend, I don't know too much about it, honestly. But you know how like celebrities always get in trouble when it comes to like doing something to a girl. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. So yeah, there's a lot of things that one can use against Mayweather, and I think I got off on a tangent talking about McGregor sparring. Well, what I got from his sparring was that he's not ready for Mayweather at all. Not even close. Not even close. I think McGregor would have a tough time against a C-level fighter. C-level being like Mike Alvarado, or I'm trying to think of all the C-levels right now. If you guys can give me C-levels, that'd be great. To mind, I'm thinking like Mike Alvarado. At one point, Andre Berta was a C-level fighter. Jesus, the guy who fought Devin Alexander, Keith Thurman, and those guys, the Mexican guy. He's a C-level fighter. Oh man. Kareem Mayweather, in my opinion. Kareem Mayfield's a C-level fighter. Fernando Vargas is a C-level fighter. Ricardo Mayorga is a C-level fighter. Like, I hope you're getting the point I'm trying to make. And then you get like B-level fighters. B-level fighters are like B-level fighters are like trying to think of like the B-level fighters, huh? It's tough. That's a toughie. Andre Berto. Andre Berto is definitely a C-level fight, a B-level fighter. Victor Ortiz, by the way, is an F-level fighter. Don't get me started on him. But Andre Berto's B. Yep, he's a B. Austin Trout's a B. I feel. Veins, Mother Soyin or whatever. He's a B. I don't know. Who else is a B? If you guys can give me B's, that'd be great. And then A's. A's are easy because A's are the main events on Showtime and HBO, kind of most of the time. Obviously Mayweather, A plus. Pacquiao, A plus. Like the A pluses are the elites, like the elites. And then under the elites, you have the A's, typical guys. Terrence Crawford, Chocolatito, Andre Ward. Andre Ward's yet to prove himself as an elite, but we'll see. Not Chad Dawson. Chad Dawson is a C, by the way. I was trying to say Adonis Stevenson. Adonis Stevenson is an A. Sergey Kovalev is an A. Who else is an A? Amir Khan, yeah, he's an A minus. Let's give him that. Canelo's an A. Tim Bradley's an A for sure. Tim Bradley, yep. That being said, Devin Alexander's a B, just because like I'm trying to like connect fighters to each other. If Devin Alexander's in a B, who's an A? Sean Porter. Now that's a tricky one. I think he's a B plus for now. Keith Thurman's an A. Is he an A? Luis Collazo. Now that's a B. Let's give him a B. And for now, that's it. But if you guys want to put down more A's, go ahead. I don't care. I do care. I do care, baby girls. Do your thing. But my point, again, that I'm trying to make, because I go off on tangents so much because supposedly I have like bad ADHD, but whatever, is you got the elite facing a guy who's never had really a professional boxing match, who's going to go 12 rounds when he's used to doing 5-minute rounds, when it's just ultimately different. The thing about MMA is that, from what I know and understand, is that even though the rounds are longer, you get rests here and there with like you get hiatuses of no action when you're on the floor wrestling. Like you might just stay still for a moment, regain your strength, and then do a burst of energy to try to get out. But those are moments of rest that a boxer would be dying for. You're constantly doing something as a boxer, constantly. It doesn't matter. Like you're focused, doing something. Like you're not in there's not a moment you're completely safe from getting knocked the fuck out. All of that are like factors that come into play. So, my prediction as to Mayweather versus McGregor, there's not going to be a KO, I don't think. People who say Mayweather's going to knock this guy out for sure are dumbasses. They're dumbasses. Like, when people were saying he was going to knock out Manny Pacquiao, you clearly don't know how to analyze fighters. Mayweather hasn't had a stoppage since Ricky Hatton, a legit stoppage. I know he knocked out Victor Ortiz, but that wasn't like really on. I don't know the word I'm trying to use. That wasn't that official. That wasn't official. Okay, so that wasn't official. So, yeah, since Ricky Hatton, he hasn't knocked anybody out. And Ricky Hatton has a suspect chin. I mean, Pacquiao's power, but he knocked Ricky Hatton out in the second round. And then Ricky Hatton got stopped by his last fight when he came out of retirement by some Russian guy who Paulie Malignaggi beat. Paulie Malignaggi. But then, yeah. yeah, you just gotta try and analyze things. Like, I'm not gonna ever bet Mayweather's gonna knock this guy out. I'll always bet that Mayweather can beat him unanimously. Yeah. So my prediction is, yeah, unanimous decision on Mayweather. If you guys want to talk about something else or leave comments, go ahead. You know I need it. It's a supplement for me. I sustain myself on your comments. So yeah, do your thing, baby girls. Leave me comments. Bye.